In this video, we'll dive into running Scikit-Learn classification functions using UnifyML SQL, focusing on the Scikit-Learn Stochastic Gradient Descent (SGD Classifier. We will show you how to run the SGD Classification algorithm with a UnifyML query. To get started, specify your input table, input columns, and the target column that you want to predict. For example, you'll provide the name of your input table, the required input columns, and the target column that needs to be predicted. Next, define the training sample size to split your data into training and test sets. The value you specify will determine the proportion of the data used for training, and the remaining data will be used for testing. You can also save the train model for future predictions. Specify the Save Model option and provide an output model name. This enables you to reuse the model without needing to retrain it every time. The Scikit-Learn SGD Classifier has several additional parameters that you can adjust. You can check out the UnifyML documentation for full details. Some of the key parameters include the partition column for partitioning your data, input data types if you want to change the data types of specific columns. For example, you may want to convert the age column to an integer type, e.g., int. Parallelism settings are also available, allowing you to set the number of parallel executions with the parallelism option and specify the number of partitions through number partitions. Data cleaning is another important step in preparing your data. UnifyML offers 4 methods for cleaning data: remove rows, remove duplicates, remove outliers, and fill missing values. For the fill option, you can fill any missing or null values with a specific value of your choice. In terms of data scaling, you can use one of the 4 available methods: MinMaxScaler, StandardScaler, Normalizer, or Binarizer. When using MinMaxScaler, you must specify the minimum and maximum values for scaling. If your data is already cached, you can simply provide the input cache ID instead of the input table, which helps optimize performance. Additionally, you can set the bytes per chunk for more efficient data processing. Once all the necessary parameters are configured, run the query. This will trigger the execution on the UnifyML backend. The output will include the performance metrics for the SGD classifier, such as MSE, MAER, MSE, our superscript 2, and the intercept of the data. Additionally, you'll see the coefficients for each column, the model's accuracy, and the output model name that was saved. Now let's take a look at how to use the Scikit-Learn SGD classifier for predictions with a UnifyML query. For the prediction process, provide the input table and the model name you saved during the training step. As with the training query, you can partition the data, change column data types, and apply data cleaning or scaling as needed. If your input data has already been cached, use the input cache ID instead of the input table. You can also specify how to save the predicted output. You can save the predictions to the database using the Save to DB option and provide the output table name. If the table already exists, you can overwrite it by setting the Overwrite Output Table Boolean value to true. Alternatively, you can save the predicted output to a CSV file by specifying the output CSV file name. Once the prediction query is ready, run it, and it will execute in the UnifyML backend. The output will include the input columns, as well as the predicted values in the target column. By following these steps, you can apply the Scikit-Learn SGD classifier to any classification dataset and use it for prediction, all based on the specific requirements of your model. Thank you for watching this video.